This is an heavyweight contest over 6 rounds. Now officials for this bout: Judge 1, Nathaniel Nikwe; Judge 2, David Nete; and Judge 3, that is Oblemete. Now introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner, and this evening spotted in the yellow trunks and the smoke that tells you where he was born and bred. He was born and bred in Tamale with the black socks, black and white shoe, and red gloves to match. This is the man who came to the ring with a weight of 202.86 pounds. This is the man who is making his debut as a professional boxer, a former member of the Ghana Junior Boxing, and this is the man from the Wisdom Boxing Gymnasium under the tutelage of the head coach of the Black Bombays of Ghana, Dr. Ofori Asare. Presenting to you the man who is making his debut today from Tamale, Haruna Mohammed. Now switching over to the red corner, and he's one of the finest boxers, a pencil down heavyweight boxer in Ghana and Africa. And this evening spotted in the white trunks with the Ghana color trimmings, blue gloves to match, and black shoe to match. And this is the man who came to the ring with a weight over 233.10 pounds from the Fifth Square Boxing Gymnasium under the tutelage of the assistant trainer of the Black Bombays of Ghana, Coach Latekwe Late. And this is the man with official record of 3 fights, no defeats, no draw, 3 wins. And the 3 wins came by way of knockout. Presenting to you the Ghanaian boxer, formerly based in Serbia, the man who is known to be called Majidu Jabadu. And the man in charge of this fight is Richard Garde.
Richard Garte is our center referee for the second bout of the evening. He will issue out the last set of instructions to the 2 boxers before the bell goes for round 1. Heavyweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. Majidu Jabadu representing the Fifth Square Boxing Gym, and Wisdom Gym is represented by Haruna Mohammed.
1. Whereas if physical appearance were to be used to judge how fights will go, one would quickly conclude that Jababu would just annihilate Haruna. But hey, in this 4 square circle, things can really happen. Let's see how it pans out here.
Haruna Mohammed seems to have a longer reach, and this is his debut. And Jabadu trying to turn the heat on in the first round as early as he can. Tries to open up again, puts Haruna in the corner.
And Prince, one thing I like about boxing, no matter the mammoth support base you have, once you enter into the ring, it is between you and your opponent. Your fans cannot come to the ring to help you fight. It's one-on-one. The sweet science, the noble art of self-defense. Some call it the theater of the unknown, where illusion collides with reality.
Well, Jabadu and Haruna, not too clear what the tactic is there, but obviously the tougher Jabadu would like to punish Haruna. Haruna has been using his long left arm. You see him again trying to use that as a precaution before letting go that right. Jabadu is not giving him the opportunity. Well, he misses with that right. And Jabadu would like to go to an explosion again. Haruna seems to be in trouble. And again, the realization is that Jabadu would want to time Haruna for him to open up before he launches a few of those rockets, and then he misses completely. Well, that obviously was a slip. But anyway, I think the intention was clear. Derek, how did you? It was clear. It was coming. Well, he missed his step.
Yeah, well, it was a slip, but I think that both boxers must be careful. I don't know. They have created some tension around themselves and second round.
Round 2.
Let's see what happens in the second round as we get ready. Haruna is just in a haste. Okay, here we go. Wild punches being thrown by Haruna. Clearly, he's got a lot to learn.
I think that both boxers are yet to settle into their game. The adrenaline rush is a bit too much. They should calm down, and try to box, try to jab their way in there.
That's a big one into the corner, and then they have the give and take.
Jababu is trying to just rock his opponent out of the ring. I don't know what he wants to do, but it looks like he wants to land one punch and end the fight.
I mean, when you take a look at from the first round, you can see that a lot of raggy punches going through there, rabbit punches, headbutts, and the two boxers are lacking the technique for me. I don't know, but I feel Jabadu really wants to rely on that kind of jumping one punch to see if he can get something out of Haruna Mohammed. And Haruna too has seen that kind of game plan coming from Jabadu. So anytime Jabadu comes on like that, he just duck and make sure he dodges that punch from Jabadu. Look at them go again. And this fight, as I said, Prince, is lacking the technique that we are looking for. And then I don't really know what kind of game plan these two heavyweights they are going in for in the ring. I'm yet to see some technique from these two heavyweight boxers.
Well, what about? But I think I tend to agree with Derek. I don't think they've settled really into the fight, as it were. All trying to catch each other unawares. Haruna, it's a give and take affair, and down goes Jabadu again.
And in as much as Haruna Mohammed having that long hands, I feel he should just change his tactic. He has seen the way Jabadu is coming in strong. All I want him to do now is just make sure he has a good movement and make Jabadu pay for it when he comes in strong like that.
And you can see Coach Oforia Sari of the Black Bombers, he is not too happy that his charger, Haruna Mohammed, is not exhibiting the finesse that they've practiced in the gym. Not a very refined performance from both boxers. I think that they are too eager to knock each other out. They should stick to boxing, and when the right chance comes, then there will be a knockout. But you don't just go hunting for the knockout. It doesn't work like that in boxing. You have to work it out.
We clearly haven't seen anything boxing about this bout. There's too much rapidity in terms of movement and the swiftness. The boxers are not landing punches as they're supposed to. Bell goes.
Two guys on
Round
the road who are issues themselves and they are
They
doing,
want to settle it as quickly as they can.
Clearly, made it difficult for the referee to control the fight. I expect them to fight. This is an amateur boxer fighting with a boxer who has done three fights already and won all. That is Jabadu. He's won 3 fights. I expect him to come out with something extraordinary. We are not seeing boxing in the ring tonight, and I expect them to improve. I expect the cornermen to also issue the right instructions. We are not seeing the handiwork of the coaches in these boxes. They must do something better for people to enjoy this particular fight. I don't think that they've come to the party at all. Both boxers are below standard, and they must improve.
Well, Mike Tyson once said, he said that every boxer has a plan until you are punched in the mouth. The frustration and the screaming that you can see from Coach Ofori Asare in the corner of Haruna Mohammed tells you that they have a well-rehearsed strategy. But then the boxers, upon entering the ring, they go out there to do their own thing. Whether out of anxiety, nobody can tell. But a few rabbit punches here and there, I believe that the referee has to stamp his authority on this bout. There are too many rabbit punches, there are too many fouls that he really has to. But there goes Jababu against on the canvas, and it has been ruled as a slip. Coach Ofori Asare is not a happy man at all.
Well, it's clearly obvious that it's the fans who are rather enjoying the brawl that is going on, but they are not showing us any finesse in their style.
Interestingly, these boxers are coming from senior coaches. The deputy coach of the Ghana Boxing Federation, that is amateur, is the trainer for Jabadu, and then Mohammed is trained by Coach Dr. Asare. It's interesting why we are watching such a fight. I really do not understand why you should be watching such a fight. They must show something. They must show that they've gone through the rudiments of boxing. It's just unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate.
And
let's not turn this into a wrestling.
That was a WWE move right there. That was a John Cena move right there from Jababu. My goodness. My word.
And Nanago, as I said earlier on, Jabadu is using his weight in this fight and is making it difficult for Haruna Mohammed. Always using his weight to get in that rough fight. And you see, when you talk about heavyweights, when we go into the world of heavyweights, you could see Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, all of them, irrespective. What is going on here? Irrespective of the weights they are fighting, they always go through that fundamental boxing.
Yeah,
jab. Then you set up the hook. And I'm not seeing it here.
With the heavyweights, with the heavyweights, they normally do not need too much skill. But then with this one, it looks like
it's below par.
It's gone overboard.
It's below par. It's below par.
It's just unfortunate that a lot of people were looking forward to this bout, and of course it's also a platform to showcase what kind of talents we had at the heavyweight division as well. Clearly Jabadu, who's had the opportunity to fight in the professional ranks, has at least a slight advantage in terms of experience, but it's yet to show.
Prince, I can tell you, I have not seen 3 direct shots from any of the boxers, not even two, and I'm so surprised. But I can say that the referee has done something positive I'm happy about. He has deducted one point each from the last round. He deducted 1 point from Mohammed, and this particular round 1 point is taken from Jabadu, and I think that the kind of boxing they are exhibiting, the referee needs to stamp his authority and ensure they come back on board and give us boxing and not
really establish his job rightfully on Jabadu. Jabadu is just coming in strong. He just wants to make this fight a slug one and a rough one indeed, making and using his weight to get through the openings and inside the pocket of Haruna. And that is something I thought Haruna's corner should just tip him that, he's coming in strong in the name of Jabadu. But make sure when he steps in, use the jab to establish and make openings.
This is more of a brawl.
It's not boxing, but this is something awkward that we are witnessing here in the Bukom Boxing Arena. I know heavyweights, they rely on their power punches, but this is something that is below par. We are not seeing any jab, we are not seeing any crossovers, no hooks, no power punches, no volume of punches landing. And as Derek said, we are yet to see any 2-3 combinations from each fighter. It's getting so.
It's obvious and it's clear that Jabadu has the heavier of the punch, and he wants to see it land with some effectiveness.
Yes.
Haruna is more of the slender, sleek type,
but
also does not want to be overawed by the fact that he's fighting against an experienced opponent. Now, a combination of these two clearly is showing that they are not ready to give each other that space.
Exactly, and that is what is making things difficult.
That was a punch, that was an uppercut. I don't know why the referee is ruling that one too as a slip. Jabadu came in lunging forward with his head, and then he walked straight into a right uppercut from Haruna, but it seemed that was on the blind side of the referee. That should have been a knockdown for Haruna Mohammed.
And Nana Samgo, that is what I'm talking about. Haruna needs to calm down, keep his composure, and make the punches do the talking. Jabadu is just coming in strong, with no ring IQ, with no technique, with no fundamental boxing. So if Haruna is composed, I'm sure he can learn something. Look at that again from Jabadu. That's so needless.
From all that they've done, the only thing the two of them share in common is that they are both tired. For no work done, apparently, they are just tired. Difficult for Jabadu to move. Difficult for Haruna to even throw more punches.
A wild miss by Haruna Mohammed. He tried to time the uppercut, but he missed wildly. If one of those uppercuts land, that might be the end of this fight.
So Prince, this alone tells you that if Haruna is able to keep his composure and make sure he uses that jab to create openings, then he can get something out of Jabadu.
Seconds out.
This fight reminds me of when Mike Tyson fought against Francois Botha of South Africa. A very ugly fight by all standards, and ended in a devastating knockout for Iron Mike Tyson.
So here we go. Fight still continues. It's a heavyweight contest between Fit Square and Wisdom Boxing Gym. Majidu Jabadu and the white trunks representing the Fit Square. Oh! He goes down like a trunk.
That should be a knockdown. And Majibu's corner are urging him to get up, and he's telling them, I'm having none of it. And it is a KO win for Haruna Mohammed, the man who has a mammoth fan base, and he will have a dance. Haruna Mohammed of the Wisdom Academy.
This was an heavyweight fight, and many have expected this fight to get to the distance, but the fight ended prematurely. Shall we put our hands together for the two boxes? Incredible stuff, incredible stuff. Now we have the verdict. We have the verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 5, by a technical knockout, let's welcome the boxer from the Wisdom Boxing Gymnasium, Haruna What is going on? Okay, very well. So, ladies and gentlemen, TKO and knockout, whatever it is, that is the decision given to me by the scorekeeper. Presenting to you the winner, Aruna Muhammad. Aruna, just come over here. Aruna, how are you?
I'm good.
Why are you saying you are good?
Because I'm fit. After all, I'm fit.
Oh, very well. So you were born in Tamale?
Yeah, sure. Tamale Yendi.
Tamale Yendi. Now, it looks like this was a very, very difficult fight. How did you feel?
Yeah, I feel grateful. I feel grateful, yeah. I feel so motivated right now to move on, yeah.
Okay, is your opponent a credible opponent for you?
Yeah, sure. He's a very good fighter as well, yeah.
What happened? What happened before you were able to knock him out?
It's all about the wisdom. The wisdom. It's not about the body or the punch. It's about the wisdom.
Okay, very well. Now, I want you to speak your language. Your brothers, your sisters, family members watching you from Tamale. Speak your language. What message do you have for them?
Impur kapa is ikongo bi nyama. Duzu born is ima itima kati into vat chantoni. Domi bi mani kana best mani kana den kana Tamale ka crown.
Thank you very much. Well, shall we put hands together for him?
And moreover, I want to give shout out to the Tinko family, the Ayata boys, and a very big thanks to Mr. Nat, wherever you are. May God bless you. And my manager as well as my senior coaches. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Aruna.